Hello, I'm Benson and welcome to another one of my video. Now today I have a cordless vacuum cleaner. It's a compact size made by MooSoo. $149.99 from Amazon, UK. To fully charge the battery from drained is about 4.5 hours. And the running time vary between 12 minutes to half an hour, depends on which mode that you have it for cleaning. Hopefully you will find this video useful, and if you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and help me grow. Give a like button. Any question, put in the comment section. I will try my best to answer all your questions. My first impression for the MooSoo K17 is that how small and tiny it is. Look at the size of this box compared to the normal size like Dyson's or other Chinese brand vacuum cleaner. So this is the usual size box that they come in, and this is the MooSoo. So let's open it. The instruction booklet. I always give the instruction booklet a read. For example, please read the instruction prior to operate the machine. Failure to read and follow the proper instruction may result in operating error or injuries. Now, just by reading that sentence, I know that they have proofread before they print. So this is all Chinese manufacturers should be doing. So this is what it looks like inside. So I'm going to take it out one by one. I've got the overhead camera, so maybe you can see it that way as well. So start with this. So this must be the battery because it's the heaviest item, I think. A 22 volt battery. It got indicator in the front, so let's plug it in later and have a look. A 3-pin UK adapter. Yeah, very typical UK pin adapter, and comes with like a round pin to plug into the machine. So that will be the main tube. So you've got a small head. Sorry, don't make too much plastic noise. So this is a small head attachment to get into the nooks and crannies. Very good for cleaning your car. So this one is what I call a between the seats cleaning thing. So this is very good for between the seats in the car. Come with a little brush. So this is to cut. Actually, I really like this idea. Let me open this and have a look. I work in retail, so I see a lot of these kind of cutters. If you have like long hair and stuff like that, the roller will always get tangled with hair, and you forever take ages. And I hate doing this because I get my hands dirty. So you have to get the pair of scissors and cut all the hair, and then like pull them out, or maybe switch on so they suck it back in. But look, this one comes with a little hook cutter. And what else does this come in? So this is the main head. Sometimes, even if your machine doesn't have a lot of suction, if they have a good motorized head, it helps a lot because it loosens the dirt and make it really easy for the machine to suck up the dust. And it got 1, 2, 3, 4. It got 4 LED lights in there. But then after you use it for a while, you understand why they are there. They are not there for you to know where you're cleaning as such, but very, very, very useful. For example, if you are cleaning the kitchen table, and it's a bit dark underneath, sometimes you don't see the dirt and stuff like that. And even with the light on. So this is something that I get used to now, which my current Dyson doesn't have. So this is the stand. So you mount it to the wall, and it kind of like sits on top, so you can hang it on the wall. And finally, the machine itself. There we go. So the typical gun-shaped type of hoover. You got a plus and minus, so I presume that will be your power button, a trigger button. Okay, so do a bit of disassembly in front of the camera for you guys. So you got a release button at the back here. So when you press that, the bin will come out. So this is a 1.2 liter bin, so it's a lot smaller than other similar type of vacuum cleaner. This one is supposed to be a HEPA filter, so hyper whatever the filter is, supposed to filter down to the kind of a miniature particles, but I have no way to test it, so we take the word for it. But look at the filter. It's relatively small in size. Now, in the larger or even the Dyson, the whole top is a filter, whereas this one, only part of the middle is a filter. So you got this one here that you can wash, I think. And then you got a bigger kind of piece of foam, and then you got a metal kind of a grid I mean, with that big piece of foam and this filter, it should filter out most of the dust that you have around the house. And it will start to work. The way it works, the trigger system is you press it once, you switch it on, you press it once, switch it off. Now, I might sound a bit like crazy explaining how this works, but some Hoover is like a trigger system where you have to keep your finger on the button. Some of them is like this, which is just one-off trigger. Press it once to start, and then you go to the plus and minus. I guess this is to set the level. So I guess it's something like a turbo mode and normal mode. So what the manufacturer means is it can last up to half an hour if you use your normal mode. But if you use the turbo mode, it drains the battery a lot faster. So that's why they got a 12 minutes kind of a timing on there. When it is in operation, you do have a battery indicator on the side here. I'm not sure if it will work, but let me come closer. So here it shows 1 dot and then 2 longer dots. So this is the battery level. And if you do the turbo, then this dot becomes pink. So this is the indicator to show you how much battery there is in there. Just to show you guys a bit of a closer look. Now, if you look at the top here, you can see all these like themes. They are purely decorative. There's nothing to this at all. This is just a piece of plastic. It looks like a kind of a vertex thing, but no, this is not that. So once you turn on it, obviously it sucks air through here, bringing all the dust as well. The expelled air is coming from the handle here. I do like the idea of the vent on top rather than at the back or anywhere else, because when you're hoovering, when you're cleaning the place, sometimes what happens is instead of sucking dust into this, the outlet air is actually blowing on the floor and, like, you know, messing the floor up before you pick them up, if you understand what that means. So this is the tube. It comes with kind of an extension. Yeah, clicked. Now, some people might like this a lot, some people might don't like it, but you know, for me, it is a compact kind of a Hoover, so the smaller it is, the better. And there's a motorized head. If I turn it faster, and that's the LED light in the front. This is an unfair test because this is my studio and I do have a lot of like fine dust, wire cable sleeves and stuff like that. So from very fine dust to big stuff. Now the swivel head is quite easy to navigate in between furnitures. And this is really lightweight, so oh, that one jammed. So it cuts out because kind of jammed up the mechanism. It's not going to be, it's not going to cause any harm because all it does is cuts out and it will start again. So I really enjoy cleaning the floor with the MooSoo. It's really light and really handy, but it does have its limitation. It's not the fault of the Hoover, but it's just how you intend to use it. Now, if you wanted to pick up things like this, then no, it won't. But to be fair, not very often in a household we have things like this big lying around, like a Lego brick or something. You don't expect it to suck it in the bin. Now with a nut like this, which is really heavy, but what I find is it gets jammed between the roller and the side of the casing, so the tolerance is really small. So anything bigger than that gap, it will stop the roller from rolling, and then the whole thing will just cut out as a safety feature. But around the home, as long as you don't have anything this big, then you'll be okay. When it comes to empty the bin, all you need to do is just go over the bin, open the lid, and that's it. I have shown you a bit of unboxing about the product. I have shown you how it works in terms of cleaning the floor. My opinion is this is a £149.99 Hoover. It's compact, easy to use, and the battery is like what they claim. So it does take about 4 hours to charge up. And I did more than like a 12 minutes on turbo boost. So I think about maybe 14 or 15 minutes on turbo boost. So your mileage might vary, depends on how much power you want from the machine itself. Now, in terms of cleaning, it picks up all the plastic little bits and all that, but none of the metal bolts and nails that it can pick up. But it's kind of an unfair test because hopefully you won't be using it in that kind of setting. A couple of things about this Hoover that I don't like. So first of all is the clear transparent rotor head. Now just after 1 or 2 cleaning with the stuff gets sucked in and rolled around, look at how much scratches is on there. I mean, it's nice to be able to see what the roller is doing, but if it is going to scratch up like that, then I'd rather it just be like a piece of plastic so you can't see what's going on. The suction is actually really, really good. The only time that I have to stop and clear the head is when you have big pieces of debris which actually stop the roller from rotating, and some kind of safety feature will cut out, and then you have to basically restart the machine, but make sure you release the jam before you do that. And apart from that, I think this is perfect for small home, a lot better than the tiny handheld ones that you can buy for about 40 or 50 quid. I really think those doesn't really have a purpose in the market anymore. The batteries, this type of battery, they do provide enough power for about 15 minutes, kind of a maximum power cleaning. Thank you very much for watching my video, and I hope it helps you visualize what your money can buy, and I'll see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.